And hello and welcome to another Xterra video where I work on my truck. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. And in today's video I'm not gonna be working on my truck. Actually, I have a friend coming over and we're gonna be working on his new truck, and this can apply to any car, actually, any truck or anything. We're gonna be installing onboard air. He got himself a new ARB air compressor, so we're gonna try to figure out where we're gonna install it. So I hope, guys, that video is gonna be helpful as well. Alright guys, so our plan is to have a plan first of all, but the idea is to mount the air compressor, this brand new air compressor over here, something like that, along with this switch for air compressor and possibly some lights. But of course we still gotta figure out how we're gonna get the wire into here, so maybe we'll use this, and then we gotta run the main positive cable all the way to the front, to the battery, and tie it in somewhere in here. So that's the plan. So gonna work on it, gonna see how it's gonna all come out. All right, so we're working on getting the wire to the battery, the main positive lead. We're gonna have our breaker over here somewhere. In the future we're probably gonna build up something here as well, because we're gonna install more electrical stuff. And as you can see, guys, we have Auxbeam lights. They're installed but not wired up. This is gonna be a different project later. Gonna be another video on Auxbeam wiring, how to get the wire for that. Now I'm gonna work on passing these wires across somehow, because that's where our panel is gonna be with all the stuff, with the air compressor. It's getting done as we speak. And yeah, all right guys, so now we're trying to get this wire, this 4-gauge wire coming from the battery, somehow bring it over and bring it up here, because that's where we're gonna have all the splice, and there's where we're gonna have the fuses. That way he can just pop this cover out in case he needs to replace the fuses. It's all gonna be there. But we're trying to figure out the way to bring the wire in. I mean, definitely we don't want to make new holes, but there is 2 grommets over here. We removed one, so we're thinking maybe to try to get the wire through here and just go on the side there. Hopefully it's not gonna interfere with anything, but we're not gonna know until we try. So gonna work on that and see what happens. All right, and the wire is through the grommet and it's up over here. So now we can start closing all of this up and start splicing the wires. All right guys, so we finally got the wire over here. It's all spliced up and heat shrinked. So now we're gonna get the right bolt, tie into the ground over here somewhere, hide these wires in there nicely, and then continue. We're already working with this, but gonna finalize all of this, all the connection, get these wires all in place, and we actually put in the wires, we actually put in the backlights in there, so that's in the dark. It's gonna look real cool. All right guys, so all the splices, all the fuses are hidden over there and very easily accessible. So now we have all the wires over here, what we need to connect. The main power is already connected. Now this wire, I actually cut it because this is mostly meant for the lockers, and I don't think this truck needs any more lockers as it is. So all of this wire is gonna go inside this box, inside here, like so. That's where the switch is gonna be mounted, and all the remaining splice is gonna be done over there. And this wire I cut, and this is just gonna fit power to it to activate it. All right guys, so we got the wire over here. I have connected to the battery. The switch is off for now. This is just a temporary, which is gonna secure it with a zip tie over here, because we're gonna be working on this more, build up a shelf over here for all the electrical stuff. So now I just have to finish up these splices over here, tie them all up to the switches, and we're just gonna test the whole setup. All right guys, before I put everything in place, I mean, I can already see the lights are on, so let's turn it on. As you can see, it's on. I turned the valve on and it's working. So it worked. So now I'm just gonna finalize this splice over here, make it nice, push the box, push all the wires inside, and this is pretty much done. The fuse is secured over here, for now just with a zip tie, but it's pretty solid. It's not moving or anything. So the wire goes down, secured over there. And there we go guys, this is the final result. This is how it looks. I think it came out pretty good. I think we did a pretty good job. Maybe over time we're gonna have some little adjustments here and there. Maybe we're gonna put a zip tie over here and over here, actually, that now I'm thinking. yeah, that's what we're probably gonna do, so the cable doesn't move around. Just one zip tie here and there, that's gonna be good. But yeah, everything is mounted and it's working. I mean, right now of course it's full, but you can see the light is working, so I think it came out pretty good. What do you guys think? The installation is complete. My friend has already left. He has an hour of drive back home. But another installation of ARB compressor is done, this time on the Ford Bronco. And I think it came out pretty good and it's working good. Now I just gotta finish up picking up all my tools for the day. And actually, as a thank you, he gave me this subwoofer. That's pretty amazing, and it has the red LED in there. That's pretty cool. So now I have another project coming on my truck, figuring out where I'm gonna put this subwoofer. That's something to look forward. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you find it helpful, and as always, until next time, everybody, bye.